There's only been a handful of games that have kept me up from 6 a.m. No, wrong. That have kept me up from midnight to 6 a.m. playing them. And Bodycam is definitely one of those games. I'm not really that big into shooters, but saying this game is good is an understatement. At a glance, you could definitely think the game is actual Bodycam footage, but it's not. This looks real. This tree too. I like this little guy. I look over here, right? I have everything to render over here. Yeah, I'm getting about 50 FPS. I look at this tree, and I'm getting 40. Maybe I don't like you anymore. The optimization in this game could honestly do with a little bit of work, but it is better than you might think it is on most every map. You can also jump out of a plane, so there's a few bonus points. But quite obviously, the part where this game excels is the combat. It kind of reminds me of Hell Let Loose with how you can just die in an instant. Yeah! I don't know how to explain it, but the guns feel right. Even if a little overpowered at times, they just feel good. There's also these little rinky-dink drones you can fly after you die, which are admittedly way too fun. The reason I say they're rinky-dink is because they're really fragile and can also just be straight up shot down. They're also just really useful because they have a flashlight, which you can alert teammates of enemies, and you can also just speak through them, and they're simply just better than watching a camera on your teammate the entire time you're dead. A really cool feature is that the longer a game takes, the further into the day or night it'll get, which can have some really good moments. One of the worst problems with this game is the fact that there aren't dedicated servers, so you can get kicked at realistically any moment. Dude, kick me. What the flip, dude? This is probably just my opinion, but I hate the fact that there's an in-game music player that only plays funk, and you have to pause it every single time you get back into the menu. But to get off my rant, this game has a whole lot of opportunity, and it's already gotten so far so quick. I know, I'm like 4 weeks late, but I don't care. This game's community is probably what you'd expect. He's on the bum. A bunch of milsim heads that think they're cool. He's on the bum.
Maybe get some hoes. Maybe get some hoes.
Not to say, there aren't good people. I've personally already met a few cool people from the game. This game also isn't entirely perfect, but it's only got 2 developers so far, and they've made a great product. To be able to actually play the game, you've got to understand that it's not something like Call of Duty, and you actually have to be fairly slow. I feel this game is going to be a turning point for shooters in general, kind of like how SWAT 4 was for police games. But you can never be sure. I used to say that about Ready or Not, but that's kind of fizzled out over time. So, really only time can tell what this game will do to the genre. But it definitely has an impact as of right now. About a year ago, a game really similar to this was teased called Unrecord, which I'm sure you're familiar with if you're on this video, but I'd just like to bring it up because that's a bad example of what can happen to a game like this. It really faded away with the release of Bodycam. But with all that being said, I really like this game, and I strongly recommend you try it out if your system can handle it. It is a very taxing game on some PCs. I personally have 16 gigs of RAM and an RTX 3060, and I can't even pull 60 FPS most of the time. That's really the end of the video. I do have just a little message, mostly to myself, but I guess to you guys too, on why I haven't really been uploading much. I had that one video about 3 weeks ago, but I got a job as an editor for another channel. My birthday was recent, and I really haven't been in that good of a mental spot. And I kind of use this YouTube thing as an escape to just, express myself and do what I find interesting. And so, yeah, seeing how much the last video kind of had a meteoric blow up, that kind of helped a bit. Kind of gave me the strength to be like, hey, I kind of want to do this. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video.